Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about how to survive endgames, and we're going to explain how Storm Surge works. Now today, welcome back. Welcome back to Inside the Mind of a Mobile Player, including me, hosting me. So, endgames and Storm Surge. Number one, a way to get better at endgames is playing scrims, and you might not know how to find scrims. You might be going on YouTube and looking for scrims. Now, there are some pro players that do YouTube scrims, but usually there's a bunch of... There we go, now it's gone. Amber alert. Anyway, a bunch of YouTubers do scrims, and it's not great because there's a bunch of griefers, and don't get me wrong, there's always going to be griefers in majority of scrims, but YouTube griefers are just, in my opinion, way worse, as well as Twitch. Alright, so the only way, like the best way to find scrims is going on a Discord server, and the way to do that is looking up it on Google or Safari, whatever you have. And I'm NA East. There should be a Discord server for each one. There's NA East, NA West, I think Asia, Brazil, OCE, stuff like that. Whatever region you are, look up, say, I'm gonna use mine as an example, NA East Scrims, alright? Discord server on Google. And it will end up showing some things up. And you'll be able to find Discord server. Now, don't be the kind of person that like griefs people. If someone steals your gun, just let them steal your gun, okay? Alright, don't shoot them in the face. There's been so many times that happening to me. It's just so annoying. So please don't do it. So, this is my drop. It's also a way to get better at tournaments and scrims as well. To get better endgames, right? So I land Rainbow Rentals all the time in scrims, or if it's like gonna be a stacked game, I will land Rainbow Rentals. I need to find a different spot. Rainbow Rentals has amazing rotation. All right, we got Rainbow Rentals here. Then you can go fishing. Then you can go ahead and rotate over to Shantytown, and it's right. This is what it looks like. This is a POI, or yeah, POI. Full shield guaranteed here. You can also, the NPC also gives you some challenges for gold. And if you have time, or if you have zone, you can also go all the way to Toilet Factory. So, it's Rainbow Rentals, Shantytown, then you can go ahead and rotate to the God Chest if it's not taken, then rotate to Toilet Factory and buy the Gold Spaz, Purple Pump, Blue Pump. Really amazing rotation. Now, most of the rules are no shooting, no hitting people before Surge and Force Zone opens. So, I take this car, I realize it's low, or no, I don't realize it yet. I get out, I'm like, oh shoot, this thing's gonna explode. And I get tagged. Of course. So my game gets a little grief, not too much. I immediately box up. I know there's Force Zone's gonna open after this. So I just decide to box up and get ready for it. The third zone will open after this, so then there'll be fourth zone a little after. So I just decided to box up here, just chill out here. Now I am popping my big, and this guy starts to mess with me a little bit, even though it's before, so he gets immediately lasered. I don't know why the other guy lasered him. Again, that was not that was not in the rules. So I take my cone back just in case. We'll make sure it's mine. There we go, yeah, mine. And I can just still chill here. So I want to make sure this area is mine as well, just in case I need to use it later. I have to go up that hill without, like, hopefully getting tagged. So I'm looking around. I see that guy rotated, thinking that I could use his build, but it's too out in the open. If I go that way, it's too out in the open. And you also need to, like, look where other people are behind you. Now, another thing I was thinking, I was like, maybe I can wait for them to pass by and then I go. But the chances are that they'll go where zone, like, immediately where zone is, and they'll just, storm hold me. Even though I do have enough fish for it, I just don't want to risk it. Another thing is you really, really need to pay attention on what heals you have. During the end game, I could have popped some fish, and I completely forgot. Take that back, never mind. So I get tagged, immediately box up, and you're like, I don't usually box up in wood. You should not do that in games. It kind of shows you're in shambles. But I decided to do it just because I did not want to waste all my brick. I was using a little too much brick. So I'm now in zone. I've decided just to box up one more. And this guy would just not leave me alone. He kept on shooting at me. It's laggy. ARs and SMGs in endgame are probably the best things you can use to clear no dirt. They just shoot through walls. It's so laggy that it takes time to replace, or yeah, just like that. It was already built, but bullets still got through and hit me. So I continue healing. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste any more heals. Just pop my big pot. Pop my big. And luckily, I get perfect zone. I'm center, middle zone, or half the zone. So I can just chill here. I realize there's someone, like, near me. This guy ends up having sort of height. I don't want to push anyone, though. That's the thing. I see this guy just got in zone. Just in case Storm Surge appears, I start lasering. I get one tag off of him. And then I just quit on that. I realize someone's trying to take my wall. And hold back. Just in case he gets it, I don't want to risk it, so I end up just staying there. Since I've edit on release on, I can't cancel the edit. He continues trying to take my wall, so I don't want to risk it and him getting in and me just immediately getting shot in the face. And then just in case I was open, I could have I reboxed up and then I could have right-hand peeked him. He wouldn't have realized. Start AR on the wall, make sure he's not there anymore. He's not there, he left. So I decided to reclaim everything of mine. Just have a bigger area. I realize he's behind that brick wall. And I can get some tags off him, again, just in case Storm Surge appears next. So I start shooting at the wall. He's trying to peek me. And if you're ever trying to peek somebody with an AR, you should use the cone edit. Had it on one tile of the cone on the right, and then edit the wall on a right-hand peek. So I want to block it off, just in case he does go this way, but I realize he drops down. I'm thinking where I can rotate. I could go straight and maybe have like no one shooting at me, or I could drop down and get some tags off of people or some free kills. Looking around, I'm looking around. I get placement. Looking down, see if there's anyone around, and then I just decide to drop down. I see a player, him for 41. Now I really need to get the zone. So then I start tarping. Lag spike. Continue tarping the zone. I'm like, wait a minute, I can drop down. Save your mats. So I drop down. This kid doesn't know I'm there. Him for 90. And I realize I can just hold Storm. Try to edit, I mess up my edits. I'm just doing my best to get in zone. So zone looks like it's pulling back, but here's the thing. You need to actually start paying attention like where zone is going. I was not paying attention to the circle, and it ended up costing me. I ended up going back in, and I sadly end up dying to another player. That's literally how your aim could end if you just don't pay attention to zone. Now right here, you should not like emote with other players in scrims, just because they could immediately turn on you, or there could be another person who griefs and just starts beaming you. Also, if there was more players in the game, and if I didn't realize Storm Surge could have happened, and most of us would even immediately got AR'd by each other. Another problem of mine, well, this is here a perfect rotate. I see no one on that side. So I just decided to rotate on the dead side. Dead side, no one's on it, perfect. But the problem that I had, I was thinking that it was still third zone, and I ended up getting tagged. This is why another reason why you need to pay attention in zone. Yeah, I checked and I was fourth zone. I was not paying attention. So I just continue rotating. Whenever someone's trying to shoot at you and you're just trying to rotate, just start building walls so you don't have to waste your hard mats. Someone already did this, so I know someone's up here. And that's where they are in that big brick base up there. So I decided just to box up right here. Whenever you're in like a big tournament or a scrim even, arena game as well, and you're just trying to box up, do one above. So you can drop down at any time. So I just refarmed brick. But I also remember there could be someone going up the ramp and I immediately get shot. So I make sure I just go back to my base. So Storm Surge appears, I am 22 below. It's really hard to see because my weapons are kind of in the way. I hear a car pull up. And again with the AR thing, with laggy servers, it's perfect to get tags. So I get hit for 35, I hit him for 35 tag. And I realize I'm totally fine now. Now here's a harder rotate. There's someone like right there behind that tree and a person behind me. So I need to remember to block off behind me so I don't get beamed in the back and that kid. And I just decided to start ramping it. Now I should have probably done this in brick or metal since I still had enough. And I know I'm gonna get knocked down, but I just still don't do anything about it. So I get knocked down, take some fall damage. And there is a kid that was behind me again. So right here, I just wait until I believe everyone's gone. But zone's gonna start pushing me. I see that kid rotated out. So I can just go to the right side. Now I see a bunch of builds and I think that I could just use some of them. And I had 4 mechanical parts, but this is another thing. You should never be greedy at endgame, especially endgame. Get too greedy, someone can make an edit, and boom, one pump you. I could have made a blue pump there, but I just decided to stay. Now another thing, if you're, again, trying to hide in the open, there could have been somebody that was sneaking behind me and I get pumped in the face. So I should have built like a wall and a cone. So I know someone's still in here because I heard like footsteps. So I decided not to use any more, and I just start tarping to zone. In the process, I start getting shot at. He cracks me, but luckily he stopped shooting at me. Someone underneath me starts shooting at me, but as well stops. I'm in zone, so I pop my heals. Now, since the floor is not healing, I can just look down and see where I could go. I could play low ground. So I'm just waiting for the time to show up. Now, you can land anywhere you want in scrims, but I rather just... you should just do it in, like... low key places. So Storm Surge appears, I'm 6 above. I get this guy from behind. I get the kill. I'm now 126 above. This guy gets a good shot off of me. And I stop, trick him, and go back in his box and start spraying. Now this is where I messed up. I took way too much time. I should just drop my AR to pop another fish. And I finally dropped my AR. There was a wood roof back there, and I should have just took that. I could have made it out way faster. This is the hard part, staying ahead of zone. Zone is so far, and that was my last flopper. And I end up dying. This is another reason why you should not land any high player places, because people will get angry if you try to take their loot. Like, it's crazy. So I'm trying to go for God Chest. I think I have it. This guy gets in front, he gets the pump. And again, they're not supposed to fight off spawn, and he ends up shooting me and killing me. I was thinking of looking up his YouTube and commenting, but that would just give him the satisfaction of the doubt. Whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope it really helped you for information, and hopefully it'll help you for next season. There will be a warm-up video coming out for the new season, and how to W key for next season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.